Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft map making techniques video. Today we're going to be looking at a couple different shop designs that you can use in your maps. Firstly, we're going to be looking at a scoreboard based design. Now how this works is you create a objective, and you can call it points, money, score, whatever you want to call it. And then you usually make it a dummy. But if you want points or money to be rewarded for kills, you would change this to a kill count type of objective. Fairly straightforward, and you would do that outside of the actual shop. Secondly, you're going to want to set this display as a list. That just means that you can find it up here. Thirdly, you're going to want to award the points somehow. Now, you're going to actually incorporate this into your map, but this is the command that you'd use generally. And the 10 at the end dictates basically how much points you award. So if I click that, you can see the points increase. They increment by 10. Now here is what you'd actually have as a shop. You have a button, and basically you give players item IDs, or well, items which have their IDs. And this is the ID, and this is the amount that you want to give them. Now this parameter here basically dictates what player you're going to give it to. So you only want to give it to a player if they have a minimum sort of score on their points or money of 10, because that's the cost that I've made this purchase. So secondly, you're going to want to deduct the points. Now you're going to use exactly the same parameters and the same sort of syntax as giving points, except you're going to do remove instead of add, and then you're going to basically remove the amount of points that you want it to cost. You have to make sure it coincides properly with this parameter. Very simple. Go ahead and hit the button, deducts the points, and gives me the random ID. Okay, so moving on to the second type of shop. Here we have a shop which is fairly mediocre. It acts as more of a sort of survival friendly shop, I suppose. No command blocks, no MC edit. Very simple. What we do is basically throw our items that we want to give into one chest and receive items out of another one. So if I throw in a bunch of dead bush, we've got 32 there. Now these are trap chests here in order to make it tileable, so you can't actually be looking in the chest while it's working. If I come up here, as you can see, it outputted a bunch. Now this would have actually outputted the correct amount, but I suppose I actually had a few in there already. But let's just demonstrate again. Put in 7, and we're going to receive 7 here. So it's an exact 1-to-1 ratio. Not hard to understand. Basically what we have is hoppers coming down here. There are comparators measuring the amount of items in here, and if one more item gets placed in here, then it will basically generate another signal strength, which will do two things. It will unlock the hopper, allowing items to flow back through and balancing this system out, and it will deactivate this torch, activate this torch, deactivate that torch, which is then going to allow the items that you receive to stream out into the output. Very simple, one wide tileable, nice little design, and I thought I'd show it to you anyway. Secondly, we have trading villagers. Now you can customize what villagers trade in multiple ways, although the way I prefer to do it is using the MC edit filter created by SethBling. It's a very nice filter, very simple to use. You basically just run the filter, choose what clothes you want them to wear, and then you can also use the change mob filter to change their name and display it. Very easy to use. The filter will be available to download in the description if you want to do that. And basically here's how you set it up. The reason I quite like using this is because you can customize the things that you buy very well. So as you can see, I'm buying enchanted bushes. Doesn't make much sense, I know. We just throw a bunch of lamps in here. We can receive this. As you can see, we get exactly that. So all you'd do is you'd use an anvil to enchant and name your items. And this is how you set it up. You plump down a chest. This is the item you want to give. This is the item you want to receive. And the ratios are accordingly, they matter. Then you just set the chest name header and run the filter. So that's about it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you want to leave a like rating, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.